Hey, you're watching the JV Disney Show, where I talk about all things Disney, including updates, rumors, and so much more. If you're as passionate about Disney as I am, this is definitely the show for you. Hi everyone, I'm Justin Vlogging, and if you've been here before, thanks for tuning in, and if you're new, welcome. Now, as you heard by my intro, I'm going to be talking about all things Disney. It's always been a passion of mine. Now, I just want to make one thing clear. Some things I talk about will be rumors. They're not all facts, but I will tell you if it is a rumor. Otherwise, you can bet I'm telling you true information. Now, without further ado, let's get going. The first thing I want to talk about is the new hotel coming to Walt Disney World Resort in Florida, the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. For now, there is no set date for this hotel to open, but we do know that this will be a complete interactive experience for 2 nights only. Now, this entire hotel is going to be themed to the Star Wars franchise and have multiple screens throughout the hotel to simulate being somewhere in space. And if you're a Star Wars fan like I am, you should definitely be excited for this experience. Here, you can go on missions and try crazy exotic foods, and do so much more, including build your own lightsaber and interactive Star Wars characters. So, as I just went through all the details and stuff about this, I'm very excited for this hotel. I love Star Wars. It's always been there for me. Not always been there for me. It's always been there, and my stepdad really introduced it to me, and my dad as well. They showed me the movies when I was little, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like amazing. And I'm very excited for this. The one thing that I think I'm the most excited for in this hotel is they're doing this like lightsaber training sort of thing where you can have lightsabers. I'll put a picture up, and you can like dodge things coming at you with the lightsabers and like stop it. And I thought that would look really cool. And apparently this is for everyone, so not just for kids. So like if you can be an adult, or it doesn't matter anything, like you can do it no matter what age you are. So that like really made me excited for this hotel like a lot, because when I was little I used to collect like so many lightsabers. I was obsessed with them. I had almost every color you can think of. I never got the purple one, which I always really wanted. I don't know why. But okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the launch pad that's going to be there. Or the launch pod, sorry, the launch pod. So when you get in there, it's supposed to be mimicking a cruise ship. And as you've seen by my videos, I've been on 2 Disney cruises, and I love Disney cruises. And they said that it's supposed to be like a Disney cruise, but on land. So you're going to step into a launch pod, and it's allegedly supposed to quote unquote take you into space. And like it looks like you're going to be launched into space in these little pods, and then you get to explore the hotel. And on the hotel, like I said, there's going to be characters and everything, and so many it's probably the most interactive experience you can have at Disney, because there's so many things going on. You can literally be in your hotel room and have like alerts saying that you need to go to a certain bridge to help fight off Kylo Ren or something. And also they're supposed to be like, this is really mimicking the cruise like feel, because they're putting port days in there. And port days are whenever you just arrive somewhere and you get to like enjoy the island normally on a cruise ship or something. But on this, a port day is supposed to be like as if you're in space and you've arrived on the planet that they have for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There's supposed to be a walkway to the planet Batuu in Galaxy's Edge, and it's going to be as if you've landed there, which I thought was like a really cool idea. Whoever came up with that was smart thinking, to definitely have that like cruise ship on land sort of feel that they're going for. That would look amazing and feel amazing, and I think that's just a really neat idea. Now the next picture I want to put up is the model of the hotel. This is supposed to be what you're on, and it's a comparison to the Millennium Falcon, the Millennium Falcon. I can't talk, sorry. And as you can see how much bigger it's supposed to be, and the outside of the hotel is not supposed to look like this, but I'm sure you can have like they're gonna have gift shops and stuff all over the cruise ships, so maybe they have toys of this or whatever. But yeah, you can literally like it'll feel like you're on this, and it's amazing. And as you can see by the picture, they put a lot of detail into this, so Disney has to be doing something with it. And also throughout the experience, like I said, you're going to be battling off Kylo Ren and stuff. This is supposed to like simulate as if like your cruiser's getting attacked. So that's a really cool thing, like to just like take the kids and everyone, especially into the control room to have them like fight off bad guys or stuff. That would be really awesome. Plus, another thing I'm really excited for is the food. Now, if you've seen my cruise videos, I majority of them are me eating, which I love food. If you don't already know that, especially Disney food. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just being at Disney, but Disney food, like I could eat a piece of pizza at home and be like, yeah, whatever. Take that same piece of pizza to Disney and eat it, and it would for some reason be better. As weird as that sounds, just because I feel like that classic Disney feel just makes food and like the experience so much better. And on the cruise ship, you can try things like escargot, which are snails, which I didn't try that. My sister did. She said it tasted like garlicky bubblegum, which sounded disgusting to me, so I didn't try that. There's no way I'm trying that. But I am looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with this, because there's supposed to be all sorts of exotic food. So I wonder, since it's in space, if it's going to have um, what's that? Like freeze dried food, like astronaut ice cream and stuff like that. I don't really like that kind of stuff. I think I tried it once when I was a kid and it was like really gross. But I am still really excited to see what other like concessions and food they have there. And the rooms is another thing I want to talk about. Oh my gosh, the rooms look absolutely amazing. Like I'm looking at a picture as I'm talking about this. They have such like a sleek, like futuristic, like clean feel to them, and they look amazing. Especially like I said, there's going to be screens all around the hotel to simulate being in space somewhere, and this looks absolutely amazing. And it looks like you're gonna be on Star Wars. It looks like you're from the Star Wars movies, and this definitely looks amazing. And it also looks like the rooms are very interactive as well, because like you can see kids pushing buttons and stuff with their parents. So I'm very excited for that. Okay, but that's all I'm really gonna say about the Star Wars Hotel. Obviously, as you've heard from me talking about this for the past 8 minutes, I'm very excited for this. So let's move on to the second thing we're gonna talk about today. Now that we talked about Star Wars, the next thing I want to move on to is all about the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway attraction. This attraction is coming to Walt Disney World's Hollywood Studios that is planned to open sometime in 2020. This ride is replacing the previous Great Movie Ride attraction that once was about all the wonders of film. This ride will be themed around the two-dimensional cartoon Mickey and Minnie Mouse characters. This also includes an original story and a brand new theme song made specially for this ride. Now this, oh my gosh, this ride looks absolutely amazing. I'm gonna put a picture here of the construction people working on it. It literally makes it look like you stepped in from the human world to the two-dimensional cartoon Mickey and Minnie character world, and it looks absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to see how they make two-dimensional Mickey and Minnie cartoon characters come to life, and how amazing this entire attraction is going to be. Though I was a fan of the Great Movie Ride, the attraction that was there before, I'm still excited for this. The other Great Movie Ride was a really unique attraction to me because it used a lot of live actors instead of audio animatronics. But that's okay. I still think this is a great ride to replace it if there had to be one. And as you can see by this train right here, Goofy is allegedly supposed to be driving the train. So I wonder how they're going to, especially making things move. Now, this is the thing that I'm the most curious about. Like, we can't just have cardboard cutouts like swivel back and forth. Not cardboard, obviously, but like one-dimensional characters swivel back and forth. So I don't know how in the world they're going to do this, but they're supposed to be making them come to life. So I wonder if Goofy, as like the train conductor, is going to be like interacting with us in some way, or the characters, because if you can see in the picture, he's like waving out to them. And also something I found really strange, and like, well, not really strange, just kind of, well, I guess, yeah, strange would be the right word, but that there's really yet to be a ride about Mickey and Minnie. Like, sure, there's like Gosh, I'm just trying to think of one off the top. Like California Adventure or whatever at Disneyland. I've never been there, so if someone's offended or something, if I got that park wrong, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that one. But there's like the Ferris wheel or whatever with Mickey's face on it. But there's yet to be one that's really about himself, which I found really strange because, especially about for how long this theme park has been here, it's crazy that it's yet to be a thing, because this is like also coming to Disneyland. It's coming to Toontown, whatever it is. Yeah, Toontown. And this one is supposed to open Disneyland, I think, in 2022. I'm not quite sure about that date, but so yeah, this is supposed to be coming to both Walt Disney World in Florida and Disneyland in California. So I'm very excited for this. And this ride is supposed to be the like probably the most major themed ride that's ever come to Disney, because like of course there's rides about some characters, but this one is supposed to be that the second you turn in there, or I can't even snap, like there we go. It's like that, and it changes from our world, like I said, to theirs, and everything you see is supposed to be two-dimensional and cartoon and really like amazing looking. I'm very, very excited for this. I feel like I've said excited and amazing like 30 times this episode. I probably have. But yeah, this is going to be awful. I was about to say awful. Amazing. And like I said, this ride is supposed to have an original story and theme song. And that'll be really cool to see how they like sort of elaborate more on that idea. And like I just really want to see how this is going to play out. Since the ride is called Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, I wonder if it's going to have some sort of like Big Thunder Mountain sort of feel to it, because that ride is all about like a runaway railway train, or a runaway train. And I wonder if this ride is going to be sort of like that one. I'm not sure. They haven't really given that many details. That's why this section's a little shorter. But yeah, that'll be very cool, I think, and especially with the theme song. If this is anything like It's a Small World, which a lot of people hate that song, I don't really see why. Yeah, they play it a lot on the ride, and it can be sometimes annoying. But saying that you just flat out hate it, I don't really understand that. But I mean, like, hey, you be you. But yeah, this ride's supposed to have an original theme song that fits to the theme of the ride, so very excited for that as well. Okay, so for now, this will be it for this episode. Okay, sorry. For now, this will be it for this episode. But this has been about the new hotel coming to Walt Disney World and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway coming to Walt Disney World as well. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you know lots about Disney, just leave a comment down below and tell me you want to be in my podcast, even though I won't normally have guests. And I will be posting every Sunday. I'm very sorry that this didn't come out this Sunday, but my phone was all sorts of screwed up. I got a text really late one night, and I opened my phone and went to text back, and it said that my keyboard had stopped working, or it said your Samsung keyboard keeps stopping, and I was like, do what? So I kept on trying it, and then I was like, okay, let me restart my phone. But it was like 1 a.m. because I got back from a football game, and I wasn't thinking that whenever you turn off your phone and turn it back on, it needs your password to get in there for the first time. So I had locked myself out of my phone, and I couldn't get back in, and the keyboard kept, like, the message kept on popping up saying it wasn't going to work. So I took it to the Verizon place, and the guy was like, you have to factory reset your phone. So I had to reset everything. I had so many Minecraft worlds and photos, and I had already recorded this podcast before. So that one was very, very short, and I know this one isn't like the traditional like 40-minute podcast that other people do. That's because I didn't think that I'd be able to upload it on, because I'm recording this on my like nice equipment that I have at my dad's house and putting it onto my phone to edit. I don't know why I do that. I'm sure there's a lot easier of a way, but yeah. So I had to factory reset my phone, and it deleted all of the stuff I had pre-recorded for this, and I had to go back and redo my intro and redo this whole entire thing. But I mean, hey, that kind of helped a little, because it gave me another opportunity to elaborate on everything that I've talked about, so that's good. But like I said, I will be posting every Sunday from now on, And every episode is gonna have a theme, sort of like this one did. It was called Star Wars and Railways. Um, and I don't want to give away the next one's title just because you might figure out what it is. But I'm very, very excited for this next episode. Once again, excited is like my favorite word. That should be my outro right there. Excited is my favorite word. But no, anyway. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to y'all later. Just keep swimming.